pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's
what?
all
How
setting
the
up
fuck did your linebacker get in?
Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Lance now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down the 43.
That's one of the defensive coordinators love to blitz. At least have it because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Bro, come on.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us they're going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They were successful on that play. I look for them to try it again later.
Throwing his Lance on third down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've had the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right.
Bad throw.
Got his man. It's caught.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoff? Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Jags force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at the 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work on the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the
What's
kickoff
up?
return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Put the sling, come
He
on.
was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking and point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
This one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Tate to return it. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing now is Lance. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The Lance going to throw. And
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I see the surprise in your face there. That is a rare completion from him. He's put on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there's no question about the intent there. I think he was unfortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out around it. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Yellow, yellow.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. My guy just falls down here.
A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He completes it to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What the fuck?
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Sometimes
I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a bad first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there. Help me force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lance now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it out of bounds.
Come on.
Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting
back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. He's going to have a third down. Smart enough to play the top 10 rule. I guarantee you, Clowney has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action, now it's Lance. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. To throw, it's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
It's good.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And that's
Get the fuck,
inside the
bro.
30. And he will work his way out of bounds
the
here at the
stupidest shit I've ever seen.
25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And
get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
Come on, man.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got him.
Bruh, running backwards, tucked it up and fucking made it complete. Come on.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like
Get
watching
the
a
fuck out of here.
over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Flushed out right. Going deep to the end zone for Juju.
Bruh, come on.
For the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, 34 yards. The Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to take down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From just shy of midfield, Lance.
Bruh.
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic.
Yeah.
Downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss and their flailing hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession.
How the fuck are you overthrown by that much? Come on.
Trying to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out
Have him
like this,
deep,
if it does get
and he's
intercepted,
fucking
there's going to be a
overthrown,
lot
and
of
you guys
space
just
out there to set up a return.
miraculously
Remember,
just
you get 5 big
coming down.
offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Up the gut, Fournette. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deontay Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. They're winning 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, go steal.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lance, eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble. Now it's 3rd down.
The play was cool to change that. That's something that blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield. But he does scramble for a 3rd, but he does get the last lap, hitting the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now play fake. Lance. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the move to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue.
He's got a man.
Bruh, how the fuck is he getting him deep like this? You're running back. Come on.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Travis Kelsey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Booker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the goal here.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's
said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's got his man. This is Tate. He's got the first down and more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass for Edwards. He's got it along the sideline. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his